いつだってそばにあるよ諦めない心には物が友よりとびきりだねどんな困難だってかけるんだもっと高くね離さないからダリア Take my hand Don't be
Testing, mic check. Cinnamon buns, cinnamon buns, cinnamon buns. Hello, hello, friendos. My name is Nez, and well, what do we have here? We're back at it again for Monster Prom 4? MonsterCon? The demo finally out? We're back? We're so back? Hello, hello, bag of groceries, Jordan. So for those that are unaware and clueless, Monster Prom is a long-running series on our channel. We have played through so much of this franchise that has driven me insane over the years that I had to take breaks in between a lot of them. But because of those breaks, the heart grows fonder upon return to home. We are home! We're back at it again for some more monster fuckery with the new Monster Prom demo. As a backer, I've already had access to the private demo, which I have not touched, specifically because I wanted to go blind for when the public demo would go out, which is today or yesterday, whatever. So there's that. We're finally back at it again. For those unaware, Monster Prom is a multiplayer dating sim series where we go about, compete with our friends, or if you're alone like me, compete with the demons in my mind over who we're gonna try to fuck, who we're trying to boink, what kind of monsters we got every new series. This time, we got a CLUSSY. I hate to say it, but I am not immune to CLUSSY propaganda. We have a clown girl appearing in Monster Prom 4, which is taking place in a convention. I haven't been to a convention, maybe since before the pandemic. So there's that. I completely forgot what conventions are like, especially how they smell like. Probably that's a good thing. So, everyone pack your deodorant, take a shower, get your cosplay on. It's time to head into MonsterCon, Monster Prom 4. You will say the private demo has more. You also have private access to the Kickstarter demo. Yes. But fortunately for us, I remained blind. I have no idea how this is gonna play out. I've maintained media blackout on Monster Prom for the past year or so. Mainly because I wanted to go in blind for whenever the content became publicly available. And so here we are. We're gonna play this solo for now. I don't even know if we could play... Nope, we can't even play online for the demo. So there's that. So, for those interested, you can wishlist the game on Steam. That really helps out with the devs. Beautiful glitch. You can join the Discord, where I am also coincidentally a mod. Although I am very... What do you call that? Okay, words escape me. I'm not active as a mod, usually. I'm not very active there anymore. But, if you want to check out, interact with a lot more monster fuckers, you can join the Discord. Hello, hello, Happy Gem. This game will be great. You can feel it. Me too. So, I'm pretty sure I remember how to play. I don't know if this is like gonna be like road trip. Oh, we could have local multiplayer. I don't know if this is gonna be like road trip, which is a whole redesign of the gameplay, or if this is gonna be a lot closer to 1 and 2. I feel like it's gonna be closer to 1 and 2. So let's just go with 1 player. Am I gonna have to say it? 1 player, 2 players, 3 players, 4. We're gonna play 1 player. No more. And it's the narrator. Do I even still remember my narrator voice? Ah, it's you! Welcome to the demo of Monster Prom 4, MonsterCon! MonsterCon goes back to our original formula, a multiplayer dating sim where you could date monsters. But it spices up the recipe with a bunch of new, exciting mechanics such as creating your own comic! Also, did it give narrator an uwu face? Keep in mind that this demo is only but a small but delicious slice of a much bigger cake. It's missing some exciting stuff that'll be in the final game. New and upcoming mechanics such as the comic, conversations, SFX, most of the music, and wonderful secret endings. This demo showcases one main turn to give you a taste of the narrative and the main characters. One main turn! Huh. Not a full game? Interesting. Who are these main characters, you may ask? Let's take a quick look at them. Whoop! Okay, so we got our main dateables. These are usually the main 6 characters that we want to date. Seems like we're going back to the original formula where we got a bunch of main romance options, try to get their secret endings. Probably there are gonna be some side characters too. We got a whole lot more side characters over the years. But these are gonna be the main 6. We have Zoe, question mark, an eldritch cutie who went from endless deity and harbinger of destruction to author of the renowned fanfic, Prom. Liam Delinecourt, 4XX, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was a truly lovable dork. Doug Campbell, 24, a kind-hearted slime and an avid collector of fandom merch no matter the state of his bank account. Omen, 25, an evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up her passion for stabbing people. Nico Sharp, 22, an over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shapeshifting, even if they weren't always the best at getting into character. And April 1st, 24, a clown idol who's contractually obligated to bottle up all of her non-camera ready emotions inside cute mascots. And there we go. We got the 6 main fuckables for Monster Prom 4. Zoe, Liam, returning characters from the previous series. We got a new slime husbando. We got an evil villain. Evil villain yandere type. We got a they them mimic. That's gonna be some they them bussy for all of us. And then we got a CLUSSY. A CLUSSY idol who looks like she might be carrying way more baggage than we could handle. Then again, all these characters probably have way more baggage than we could handle. Probably not the Slime Man. The Slime Man, isn't he voiced like by Jesse Cox? Confirmed, denied, chat. Slime Man, do we finally get to date Jesse Cox? Aside from that one mod in Cyberpunk where you get to have sex with Flaming Crotch Man. So there's that. You're glad to have Zoe back again as a main love interest? Yes, Zoe has been one of my personal fan favorite waifus from the entire series. We have Liam for those, I don't know, dork enjoyers. We got a lovable goofball and Slime Mans. We got... This is gonna be our spicy archetype. Our spicy archetype probably replacing like Vera with the new evil villain looking characters. The silly they them mimic. And then we got the CLUSSY, who's got a bunch of mascots with her. Did any of them catch your attention? We hope this slice of cake we provide for you proves to be so appetizing you'll consider buying or wishlisting the full game. In any case, thanks for spending some time to check out our weird little game. Now go and enjoy the con. Ciao! Okay. Ooh! Okay, so we're gonna have a main turn. Wait a second, champ. We got 11 smarts, boldness, creativity, fun, charm. We're going back to the classics. What is this? Hold up, I wanna hover over it. Wait a minute. What does this mean? Interesting. Why does it have 4 Vickies? Why is there a star, a heart, a star, and is that a guitar pick? Is it a guitar pick? Yeah, no need to rush into this. We're here to give you some tips on how to do cons the right way. Think of it like some sort of tutorial. Okay. Who was it on the team that decided to give Zoe an woo face? You've made her way more powerful than she needs to be. How dare you give her an woo face? God knows you could use one of those. As everyone knows, the main activity of a con is finding love. Do not do that in real life. It is sexual harassment. This is only just a video game, by the way. Yeah, I know, it isn't really. But this is Blue we're talking about. Look at her. She's probably aiming to get a date at the big end of con party. Are we? Maybe we could just go alone, as usual. Ah, yes, the silence speaks volumes. Well, if you want to get a date, you'd better get to the other person and what they look for in a potential partner. Exactly. Do they share dreams and fears? Are your visions of the world in sync? Are your souls truly compatible? Too complicated. Let's say someone's personality can be defined through these 5 traits: smarts, boldness, creativity, charm, and fun. Got it? Let's call them stats. It sounds cooler and more video gaming. A tad reductive, but let's work with that. Then you have to ask yourself, is your fun high enough for someone who loves to party? Is your boldness low enough for someone who likes peace and quiet? Huh. Everyone has their standards, stat standards. You know what? I think this is the first time in the entire franchise where they just outright tell you how the stat system works. I don't recall any tutorial for 1 and 2 that explains how stats work. I mean, you could intuit it if you just interact with the community and shit, but okay, explain to me like I'm 5 how the game fucking works. Thanks, game. All this is super useful and allows you to understand the main goal of this game. But keep in mind, you won't get to that point of the game in this demo. What? We don't get to do some fuckery in the demo? By the way though, since I'm here, if you press tab, you can access to useful information. By pressing H or the mouse wheel up, you can consult the dialogue history. Wait! The technology is here? Where in 2025 we have a log button? Hold up! Come to think of it, we've had this visual novel series for like half a decade, and this is the first time we've had the log button. Shouldn't we have money? I'm pretty sure you need money at a con. What is the tab button? Oh, okay, the tab button is this. If we hover over it, nothing seems to happen, but okay, this is useful information, apparently. Oh yeah, we don't have money! Money is no longer a thing! So it's only 5 stats? You're welcome, by the way. There's more stuff to keep in mind, but let's cover that later, okay? There was a panel I wanted to check out. Sounds good, and I have to rehearse the next tutorial. Have fun, Blue. So, where do we go? Okay, if I remember correctly, each one of these locations should increase one of our stats. I'm guessing the hotel out and outdoors could increase our boldness, question mark? The main stage, maybe it'll increase our charm because we can get charmed by the entertainers. The community zone is where a bunch of nerds gather around to play Magic the Gathering. Probably to increase our smarts. The lobby, we could hang around outside the con. Because staying inside the con and suffocating from CO2 toxicity is not a thing. Gotta refresh ourselves. Let's not remind ourselves of the classic con Musk. The merch hall is probably where we could increase our creativity. Also, is that a non-distinct Pikachu I see? It's a legally distinct yellow mascot of a rat, of an electric rat. It's legally distinct, by the way. It's not Pikachu. So where do we go? Where do we go? I seem attracted by the CLUSSY. The CLUSSY calls to me like a moth to a flame. A very dangerous moth to a flame. It calls to me like it down there in the storm gutter. The CLUSSY calls to me, chat. I feel like I want to go to the main stage and find the CLUSSY. Hello, kitty. Good to see you again. I said we go to the main stage for day 1. And then we probably have a night mode after this, so let's go to the main stage first. Ranking of anime butts! Chat, which anime butt is the best? Whose anime butt is probably the best of all anime butts? I'm trying to think. Himeno from Chainsaw Man. That's a problematic anime butt to get into. There's Vegeta. If you want a thick, solid anime butt. There's also Al from Full Metal Alchemist. I mean, if you roll that way, sure. Who's your favorite anime butt, chat? You sit down at the main stage to learn about your favorite art form, anime. Specifically, a ranking of the best anime butts. Some of the choices are intriguing. I mean, sure, mecha robots technically have big asses. Got you there. We mentioned Al. Is Al a mecha? He's a soul piloting a suit of armor. Technically, Al is a mecha, which makes Full Metal Alchemist a mecha anime. Trash take of the year? Did I fall in love with April at first sight? Yes. By the end, you've learned more about the panelist fetishes than anime, but that ass-centric knowledge still grants you 2 smarts. Okay. So we get smarts from the main stage. It's where people can give their most unhinged PowerPoint presentations. Okay, you caught me, chat. Who of us hasn't given an unhinged PowerPoint presentation about their anime fuckery to either their friends or their family who didn't understand? I once gave a PowerPoint presentation explaining Hatsune Miku and The World Is Ours album to my parents. I am not afraid to record that, to have that on record. I have done that. Why that's a core memory burnt in my brain, I have no idea, but I have done that. Now prepare to completely forget whatever you just watched, because it's time for one of the biggest events of the con. A Q&A with world-class game dev, Hayato Kamada! Wait a minute, world-class game dev? Did he make the famous, legally distinct Yakuza franchise? Can't mention Yakuza here because it's a trademarked video game. Hey, you two! Kamada's panel starts in 15 minutes. Tell him to get ready. This is our staff? It's a yokai? It's a lantern yokai? You had to convince your VTuber wife you have a crush on the band Gorillaz? The whole band? I mean... You got it, boss. He'll be there. Everything's under control. No disasters in sight. I don't know how to do a Jesse Cox voice. Ah, crap. Shoot. Gosh frickin' darn it. We're so fudged. We're fudged right to heck. Is that his thing? Is our goopy slime man's not able to curse? Also, he's part of staff. He has a shirt from SpookyCon. Not to be confused with Dragon Con. Fuck, I messed up the joke. Fuck! Oh! Never mind. Forget it. Cut it out! Edit it out! Your commitment to family friendliness is admirable, Doug. But can someone tell me what the fuck is going on? Well, Omen and I were told to hang out with Hayato Kamada and make sure he came to the panel on time. And we did an excellent job. Con volunteering is just too easy. We were superior at hanging out with Hayato Kamada. Sock-on. These. Until we lost him, that is. You lost him? How? Let's see. First, we took him to the corn dog stand to get lunch. Then one thing led to another, and we bet him $20 he couldn't do a backflip. Best $20 I ever spent! Then we had a spirited debate on whether or not the color red actually enrages bulls. It doesn't, maybe, I don't know. But it does make orc cars and tanks fast. We could not agree, so we went to find the bull to test if it was true. But apparently the only place you can find bulls in this cities are zoos. Such is the absurdity of this modern era. It was fun. We got to look at lizards with the creator of Solid Lizard himself. I've never felt so alive. Okay, I get it. He's Kojima. He's Kojimbo! We finally have Kojimbo, legally distinct Kojimbo, in a Monster Prom game. But somewhere between the reptile exhibit and the face painting booth, we lost him. How does that even happen? It's not our fault. Celebrities are slippery, and we were excited about face painting. You only had to keep track of one fucking guy! Liam, you don't get it. They painted my face like a tiger. Like a tiger! Can you imagine it? You'd better help them find Hayato Kamada before the panel starts. We've lost our host. We've lost our game dev. Will somebody find Kojima? Will somebody find legally distinct Kojima? He's probably gone back to his game roots. Going full stealth mode. Look for boxes moving conspicuously. Or compare notes with Kamada's stalker. Every celebrity's got a stalker that knows their every move. Yeah, Jeff Keighley. So, do we go look for boxes? Do we go talk to his stalker? Chat, top gang, bottom gang. Which is it? Where do we go? Top gang, bottom gang. Go full stealth mode channel, legally distinct Solid Snake. Or we talk to Jeff Keighley. Find out where Kojimbo is. I feel like one of these is probably gonna increase our fun. The other is probably gonna increase our boldness. Boxes, we wanna go for boxes, top gang? Boxes? Okay. We go looking for boxes. Great idea! You all start looking for boxes. You lose precious minutes and find no Kamada. This isn't working. Of course it isn't. It's an absurd idea. That's never stopped us before. None of you notice Hayato Kamada emerge from a nearby box until he shoots Liam in the leg. Ah! My leg! I win. He gets his own sprite! Kojima, legally distinct Kojima gets his own sprite! Can we date him? Can we Can we fuck Kojima in this game? Is Kojima a fuckable side character? You win what? The most famous asshole to ever shoot me award! No, I win at hide and seek. I was playing with Doug and Omi. Ah, yes, and I suggested we raise the stakes by betting that he could not shoot Liam in the leg before we found him. This is the best $40 I've ever spent. Right, gosh, how did I forget about that? Do not berate yourself, Doug. Today was an eventful day, and being a volunteer is stressful. Ah, true! Stress is a real stealthy killer, isn't it? Ha 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 ha! No, it is not! Maniacs hiding in boxes and shooting people in the leg is! This was awesome. Thanks for doing this with me. Lately, all my games have been about carrying boxes. I forgot how fun it is to hide inside a box and to shoot people.
I'm so glad you had fun, Mr. Kamada. We can play again anytime you want. What? No!
Come on, Liam, be a good sport.
The panel is saved, and later you play more hide and seek. Without shooting Liam, of course, so even he has some fun. You gain 2 fun and lose 2 smarts.
Okie dokie. We gained some smarts, we lost some smarts. We ended up in equilibrium. Wait a second. It's time for a new episode of Tutorials with Liam and Zoe.
Sure.
Yes, we realize that we have explained the importance of managing stats, but we didn't cover how to manage them properly. Wow, 2025, we're getting a full-fledged tutorial on not only how to play Monster Prom 4, but also 1 and 2. So there you go. If you ever have friends playing Monster Prom 1 and 2, tell them to spend another $5-10 to play 4 to get how to play the game explained to them. Not a scam. No. Exactly. Stats can be managed in a number of ways, but let's cover the most important one. That'd be experiencing the sort of absurd and exciting adventures that usually take place once you visit a location. Let's call these experiences events for short. Normally during an event, you face a conflict you must resolve by choosing between potential solutions. Options, if you will. What happened to 3? Road trip? It played a different way. What you choose will define you as a person. If you choose a smart option, you'll gain smarts. Yeah, if you punch a bear, that'd be quite bold of you, so you gain boldness. But stats are also lost when choosing an option. Every path not taken is a stat lost. Which is to say, if you choose a smart option instead of punching the bear, then you gain smarts but lose boldness. Just try not to punch a bear, okay? Liam, let Blue punch a bear if that's who she is as a person. Ooh. True. We can give you tips later, yes. In the meantime, don't get yourself killed. Right. So there's that. Huh, we're still on day 1. Okay, we got 2 events. Okay, so interesting. After 1 event, one of the Vickies got grayed out. So it's what, 4 events a day? Question mark? And then the icons above are what, weeks? Do we still have weeks in Monster Prom 4? Where do we go next? We didn't find the CLUSSY anywhere, unfortunately. Maybe we'll find the CLUSSY, maybe we'll find her at the Artist Alley. Let's go to the Artist Alley. Ooh. Let me tell you about birds. Peep Fits. You check out the stands and buy a few comic books. They give you a free tote bag. After that, you buy a couple prints from an artist. You get another tote bag. Then you buy a cool tote bag and they give it to you inside a free tote bag. You gain 2 charm from all these fashionable and yet free tote bags you have now. If only you had something to carry them all. Like a tote bag? You, Liam, Omen, and Doug are wandering the merch hall looking for the stupidest t-shirts to gift your friends back home. When... Whoa! We gotta... You fucking telling me we finally have a Jiangxi girl? We get a Jiangxi waifu! In Monster Prom 4! Hello, Quinn! Welcome to our stream. We are currently checking out the demo. I'm not sure if Quinn is still writing for Monster Prom 4. Are you still writing for Monster Prom 4, Quinn? Dev's casually stopping by the stream to check out how we're shenaniganing our shenanigans. So we finally have a Jiangxi girl. We finally have some China representation here. Yes, you are! Great! Now, whose idea was it to add the Jiangxi zombie girl? I want to shake their hand. Hello, do you want to buy my zine? It's a riveting chronicle about the adventures of Super Vacuum Cleaner.
I would sooner spend my money on leisurely root canal. On a leisurely root canal. Be gone from me. An Omen's money and her leisurely root canal are put at risk when a mugger jumps out and holds you all at gunpoint. Give me all your valuables or get ready to die. Who is this? Do we know this guy? Do we know this person? I don't seem to recognize the eyes. Is this a new character? No thank you. Can I stab this man, Liam? No, that will corrupt your redemption arc. Just give him your valuables. They're not worth risking our lives. Aw, but I just bought this limited edition Goku Tamagotchi. I'd be willing to take 1 or 2 bullet wounds for it. Fuck that. I don't want your wallet or your jewelry, or even your Tamagotchis. Ah, thank goodness. I'll kill you if you can't offer me something truly valuable, like a fanzine about vacuum cleaners with superpowers. Oh god. Wow, good thing I'm selling exactly that sort of zine just 2 feet away from you. Wow. Super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Huh. Almost as if this was a scam. I'm mugging you! Give me conveniently that zine over there that girl is selling. Conveniently. I feel like we're getting scammed. Go further than shaking their hands, marry them to show that that they appreciate them. What a relief. Let's buy a copy for this mugger. Actually, I'll only accept 1 copy from each person here who doesn't want to die. Yes, you gotta buy at least 3 of them. Guys, this is a scam. The robber and the zine seller are obviously in on this together. Liam, you idiot, don't you see? This criminal is demanding a very rare and specific valuable that happens to be available in our vicinity. You're lucky I was here to notice our golden opportunity. Now let us seize it! You'd better think of a way to avoid being mugged that doesn't involve buying a shitty fanzine about vacuum cleaners. What do you mean it's shitty? It's not shitty. Hello, fire-breathing dragon turtle doodler. How's it going? We're looking for the CLUSSY. So far, CLUSSY not found. But we did find a cute scam artist, Jiangxi girl. Boy, girl, they, them. I have no idea what their gender is. The mugger gave a solution away. Get hyped, cause it's time to call Super Vacuum Cleaner. Come to think, you're not in the middle of your own redemption arc. Which means you're good to stab the mugger yourself. Okay. So, because they gave us a tutorial just 5 minutes ago, mugging them ourselves would raise our boldness. Meanwhile, if we just buy the vacuum cleaner manga fanzine, what do we get out of it? Creativity? And then lose boldness? Or charm? Probably creativity. So what do we choose, chat? Top gang, bottom gang. Do we want to stab the mugger, who's probably also a zombie? I don't know. Just a feeling. He got blue skin. Maybe they're a zombie. Maybe they're okay being stabbed. A lot of people in Monster Prom pretty okay with being stabbed. Not like it's gonna do anything regardless. Gremlin behavior always wins. What do we do? Do we buy the fanzine or do we just stab? Do we stab the mugger? Okay, fine. Don't do this in real life, by the way. If someone tries to mug you for a fanzine, you buy them the fanzine and then you run away. Knife? Is it knife time? Okay, it's knife time. How come you didn't think of that before? You proceed to stab the robber. Hey, you can't stab the mugger. Do you know how hard it is to hire a fake mugger on Greg's list? Huh. So it's okay for Blue to stab people because she isn't going through a redemption. I think I get it. Bottom gang? Okay. Omen, do you understand that still does not make it okay to stab people? I don't know, sometimes it's okay to stab people. It's okay to have a little stabbing here and there. Like, as a treat. A little treat stabbing doesn't hurt anybody. But
the person you're stabbing?
Doesn't hurt you.
No, I don't.
Well, it's not. For starters, stabbing people is against the law.
Oh no! Is Blue gonna go to jail?
Considering how many crimes I've seen Blue get away with, I doubt it. Congoers walk around the unconscious bleeding mugger, some stopping to take pictures. They probably think it's some sort of cosplay performance.
You mean when I stab someone, I get imprisoned in an Iron Maiden for more than a century? But when Blue does it, it's just a quirky little thing?
Yes. Because it's out of character, basically. There shouldn't be a third option just to buy the zine, because it still boosts the economy, kind of. Especially with consensual stabbing. Sometimes it do be like that. Sometimes couples are gonna have consensual stabbing. We're not here to judge.
Well, if you gotta admit that when she stabs people, she just seems so silly and cute.
Omen stares at you. You give your best, oopsie, I just stabbed someone in the face. The same one that's gotten you out of countless murder charges. Have I ever heard of Date Everything? The video game? Yes. Have we played it? No.
I guess it is what one might call silly and cute.
You'll have to teach me that face. Are we gonna have a whole side plot line for her secret endings? For her secret ending where we teach Omen how to become silly and cute? Is that her redemption arc? I can already see it now.
Please don't.
You gain 2 boldness for being a little silly psychopath, but you lose 2 fun. I should have seen that coming though. Yes, stabbing people might not be fun. For the stabby. So there's that. Okay. Interestingly enough, okay, we have 4 events per day. So I'm guessing if it's multiplayer, what? It'll exponentially increase or question mark? No, because we're playing solo, we get 4 events. I think I remember how that works in classic Monster Prom fashion. Tutorial Zoe, Liam, it's about time you showed up again. Okay, where do we go next? So hotel and outdoors, community zone, or the lobby. So we figured out that the main stage gives us smarts. It's where we have our nerdy PowerPoint presentations. The artist alley gives us what does it give us at a baseline? I'm guessing maybe creativity? Charm? I forgot. I didn't pay attention. So where can we go? We can hang out in the hotel. We could completely skip out on the con and just play Magic the Gathering inside our hotel. We could completely skip the community zone where a bunch of sweaty, dank-ass nerds are piling up their musk stench. Or we want to go outdoors. We want to go outdoors, chat. Is this even outdoors? It's a hotel. Outdoors, hotel, whatever. People are playing their Switch. People bring their Switch to the con. There's a whole gazebo outside. Are we gonna meet Juan, the magical Spanish cat here? Let's go outdoors then. Whoa, we're preparing cosplay. You're chilling in your hotel room, staring at the ceiling. When you've already memorized the ceiling, you decide to call room service. Room service asks you, "How can I help you?" You tell room service you memorized the ceiling because you were bored. It turns out room service loves your room ceiling. They've memorized it out of boredom too. You talk about it for hours. The conversation is enriching. It inspires you for any ceiling-themed creative project you may have in the future. +2 creativity. Then you, Nico, and April, CLUSSY! Head back to the hotel room to freshen up. But inside, you find Doug cuddling with 4 creatures. Hey y'all, check out my new pets. Aren't they cutie patooties? And we finally have all 3 of the new characters. Well, we already had Omen. What is this? What's the mimic doing? Ah, yes, they remind me of Tribbles. If Tribbles had no fur and were giant, scary void larvae. Are they dressed up as Spock? Is that supposed to be legally distinct Spock? Con! We have our CLUSSY!
I'm getting flashbacks of Monster Prom 1, where the first character I immediately got attracted to at a glance was Miranda Vanderbilt, and then the very first run we ever had, we somehow got Polly's secret ending. So I feel like the desire meter is gonna catch me on this game. For whenever the game fully launches, I'm gonna be all in on trying to find the CLUSSY, gonna get their secret ending, and somehow we're gonna get Omen instead. I just see it coming. Somehow. Somehow! It's gonna happen! Also, CLUSSY. Huh. I guess cuteness really is subjective. Where do you get these things anyway? I have a type. Pink might be my type. Come to think of it. Okay, you might be right. Where do you get these things anyway?
Strange old man was giving them away outside the convention center.
Note to self, do not accept strange things from strange old men outside of nerdy convention centers. Those boobs better not be balloons. I mean, they could be. Wow, how nice of him.
Yeah, he said they were great pets as long as you followed the rules to take care of them properly.
What are the rules?
They're, crap. I should have written them down. I know he said that you must give them ice cream before midnight, or maybe it was you must not give them ice cream before midnight.
What are these, gremlins? Can we get them wet? Did you give them ice cream already?
Yeah, I shared my ice cream with them while we watched the movie. I just couldn't say no to their cutie patootie faces.
Well, if the options were feed them ice cream or don't, there's a 50-50 chance you got it right. That's basically C+.
Just then, the critters begin glowing and spinning cocoons around themselves. They're evolving. They're multiplying.
Uh-oh.
The old man said that if they ever enter their cocoon phase, we only have about 4 minutes to live.
What? Wait, what is this? Wait. Does she have... Are those... balloon animals? Balloon avatars? Balloon pet things? Wait a minute. She comes with her own posse. Wait a minute, is she? Is this a Ratatouille situation where the balloon animals are actually the ones piloting this CLUSSY? Ah, rats. Guess it's been nice knowing you all. Live long and prosper and all that.
More like, live for 4 minutes and prosper unless you can think of a way to stop these things from killing you all.
Also, your stupid ass face. Not a thought in that, noggin. 4 minutes is enough fun time at bedtime. Huh. Oh. Condolences.
Logic dictates if ice cream turns them, you need to feed them hot soup to unturn them.
Or throw them a surprise party. Nobody gets angry at their own surprise party. So the surprise party will increase our fun. But the hot soup, what does the hot soup give us? Smarts. Probably smarts. So what do we want? More smarts, less fun. More fun, less smarts. Either way, they're both 11, so we have to choose one of them regardless. They're emotional support mascots. Party time? We want to throw them a surprise party? I mean, you can't... I suppose we can't get any dumber. Party time, top gang, bottom gang. Top gang, bottom gang. Do we go for soup? Presumably increasing our smarts? Or we go fun? I feel like I want to see them evolve. I want to see what comes out of the cocoons. You want us to party with them? That seems like it's a surefire way to get them to evolve and see what's inside their cocoons. Sure, party time. Oh yes, I love surprise parties. Bring on the balloons and cake.
You decide to get the creatures an ice cream cake, since you've already fucked up on the no ice cream rule and you're craving some rocky road anyway. 4.5 minutes later, the creatures burst from their cocoons as horrible nightmare bugs. Well, that's unexpected. I expected something more fun.
Surprise!
Surprise!
I mean, surprise!
The bugs are screeching and zooming all over the room. They must have been really surprised.
Get hype, little dudes. This is your big day. We even hired you, a clown.
Wait a minute. Ugh, the grind is real.
Hold up. I can't tell. Is this actually a Ratatouille situation? Where there are multiple... Wait a... Is this an Inside Out situation? Disney's Inside Out trademarked? This time in the body of a CLUSSY? The emotions of a CLUSSY girl on display by her little balloon animals? This one's a monkey who's kind of grumpy.
April jumps on her unicycle and starts juggling. The bugs ignore her in favor of wriggling under the door and into the hallway.
Ah, jeez. Tough crowd.
You peek outside to see the void bugs terrorizing the other guests. One of them tears a man's face off and gnaws straight into his skull.
Those are repressed emotions. Still smashed though?
Ah, dang. They never got their ice cream cake.
They'd prefer the face of the man outside. They sure get hangry when they wake up, don't they? Well, they might be murdering innocent people, but at least there's more ice cream cake for all of us.
You all have a nice time eating ice cream cake behind your barricaded hotel door. You gain 2 fun for throwing a party, but you lose 2 smarts.
We finally got our CLUSSY. Now how do we interact with them some more? We only got the community zone left and the lobby. Look at all that. They even got one of those, is that a legally distinct Kirby? I see it. Or, wait a minute, is that? Oh, what's it called again? It's a fan fiction that's in game. Dragon something. Dragon love. Dragon cock. Dragon cock. What's it called again? Dragon. Whatever it is, they're watching it live on the projector. The community zone. The humor in these games are always great. Dragon Heat? Damn. Do we get to watch Dragon Heat while the sweaty magic players play in the background? Sure. I guess we go to the community zone.
You have some time to spare. You decide to enter a Splash Kaboom speedrun competition. As you sit down and get ready to crush your rivals, you hear an announcement. The competition is over. You shouldn't have wasted all that time sitting down. Sign up for a slow run competition next time. Ah, well, at least you get 2 fun from sitting.
I guess we're going for a fun run. Fun run. Words are hard. Hydrate. Time to hydrate. Drink a glass of water.
Lately, Omen has been intrigued by VTubers, but they had a hard time understanding what they are exactly. Trying to explain them has proven fruitless, which makes sense considering it took Omen half an hour to grasp the concept of a revolving door.
Well, they have been stuck in an Iron Maiden for like a century. Introducing them to VTubers is probably like, giving a Victorian child a Dorito.
So, as they say, show, don't tell! You, April, and Zoe decide to take Omen to a VTuber modeling workshop.
Is that what they do now in cons? I haven't been to a con in a long time. I know they're like... I've seen pictures of AI scammers in artist alleys nowadays. What happened to cons? They just give artist alley slots to AI scammers that just make you generate something on their computer. Is that it nowadays? Is that how cons have developed in 2025?
So you're telling me these virtual avatars command legions of Twitch subscribers? How can I harness this kind of power?
Which only reminds me that Ludwig just revealed his new VTuber avatar just a few days ago. Which is wild. It's a tangent. The secret to curating a fan base is to know your niche and to give people what they want. You can also make your own avatar, like very hot, which is what a lot of people often want anyway. So lewdness is a secret ingredient? Then why are your avatars clothed? Twatch will wipe your account if you show pornographic content. It's a mistake you only make once. What if I made mine fully clothed? But I put a big handsome cock on their face. Okay. Does that count as too lewd?
I mean, you get banned for it, sure.
Probably. This is impossible! I give up on trying to understand this virtual nonsense. This is a revolving doors all over again. But I still want to exert control over strangers. Blue, you design an avatar for me. Me? I get to design my own VTuber avatar for you? Boat goes binted? Bow bow? You often seek to impress us. I promise I will be impressed if you succeed at this. What kind of avatar do we design for them? Omen! Don't exploit Blue's obvious weakness, it's not nice. It's not exploiting her obvious weaknesses, it's encouraging her potential skills. For our own enjoyment! Come on, I want to see a cool VTuber avatar. Who am I trying to fool? Let's see some cool avatars.
What do we choose? Big bird with a barbed baseball bat. Omen will surely appreciate a fucked up ostrich that instills fear into any potential hater. Or the Iron Mama, an adorable take on Omen's themes, but through a much more approachable, cutesy surface.
Well, the big bird with the barbed baseball bat does give off that please strangle me vibes. Or it does tap into a niche market of masochists. But the Iron Mama gives off a gap moe appeal. The aesthetic is cute, but the voice and personality exuding from it is completely unhinged. Probably a villain from ancient times. Within the package of a cute pink Iron Mama mascot. What do we choose? The big bird or the Iron Mama? I feel like it's way too expected to go with a big bird with a baseball bat. The persona and the voice is gonna match way too well. If we make them cute, it gives that gap moe appeal. We have a crazy personality underneath a cute VTuber design. You say you make them cute? I mean, okay, what stats do we get though? I feel like this will increase our boldness. Do we want to increase our boldness? And the Iron Mama could give us either charm or fun. I feel like it might be charm, it might be fun. Either way. I mean, 50-50. If it's fun or charm, we might hit fun. We might start stacking fun. We want to go for the cute mascot. Same. I mean, it sure is cute. But are we sure Omen will want an avatar that kawaii-fies her century of pain and imprisonment? Let me see that, you three. What is this thing? It is amazing! Like, good amazing? Are you kidding? It's so silly and adorable. You'd hug it if it wasn't covered in spikes. Ah, how enlightening it is to know that these Iron Maidens can look so silly from the outside. Because believe me, they do not feel silly on the inside.
You would mainly be there for the voice anyway.
It feels almost therapeutic to laugh at a device that brought me so much pain for so long.
I mean, she probably needs a therapist to deal with that baggage, but sure.
You could say the Iron Maiden's now filled with silliness instead of a bleeding omen. April, don't make jokes about that. I still have baggage. Sorry! Ah, I got you.
Honk. You three hug Omen, even if they are covered in spikes. You lose 2 boldness, but gain 2 charm. From choosing the silly and adorable avatar.
Okay. So that's all 4 events of the day. Time to get some fresh air. Okay, it's lunchtime. We get 4 events a day. I'm guessing in multiplayer mode, you only get 1 event and everyone gets their own event. So, who do we hang out with for lunch? I mean, is it even a question? CLUSSY.
Hold it right there, champ.
No! Don't tell me the demo ends here!
Unfortunately, this demo has nothing programmed for this map. We included it to show you some of the stuff that you'll find in the full game.
You're gonna cut me of my CLUSSY lunchtime!
My CLUSSY lunchtime! Here in the food court, you will be able to go on cute chibi dates, have intimate conversations.
She's crying! She's dumping her baggage on us! I want her to dump her baggage on me! And by baggage, I mean maybe her breasts.
Giggity? Meet lots of other characters you could befriend or even date.
Wait a minute! Hold up! Call a friend! Extra love interests!
We can unlock Vera, Scott, Miranda, Sawyer, Gerard, and Kale.
And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Minimum 6 more. Okay, if you want to unlock the other love interest, I guess it's for the friendo mat.
Even spend some time by yourself and reflect on some stuff.
Can we spend time with other players? Did they bring back the mechanic where we could actually date other players? Wait, I forgot. Could we ever date other players? I've only played this game mostly solo. I forgot. Is that ever a thing? It's been a long time. Gerard? Starts with a G. One of the evil X's.
All the while, you'll be pursuing a date for the big con after party. Who will be your con love?
So you can choose Slime Mans, Vampire Dork, Evil Villainess, CLUSSY, Zoe, Eldritch Cutie, and the They Them Mimic Bussy. Or none of them. You can always go alone to the con party. That's always been a thing.
Will you find love? Or will you face ruthless rejection? But that's not all. The game has hundreds of
Oh my god! Ayo! Ah! Ayo! Is that a Garfield plushie behind her? Bro? We're tapping into fetishes? Unseen before on Monster Prom? We're tapping into... We're getting so much wilder than the Romanian Wilkinson?
The game has hundreds of narrative events and lots of secret endings for you to find.
They just had to use Zoe for this one. Just for the big tease. I didn't know she was so endowed. Has she always been this endowed? Endowed. Whichever.
And a charming cast of NPCs.
Ooh, okay. So we got the Jiangxi. We got Moth. Wait, that's not Mothman. That's a beetle. That's a Hercules beetle giving free hugs. I'm pretty sure free hugs are no longer socially acceptable at cons nowadays. It's kind of sexual harassment. We got this. What is this? It's a marionette-looking spider person thing. They look like a puppet. It's a puppet puppeteering themselves. Wait a minute. This NPC isn't the puppet. It's the chair. The chair is the real NPC. The chair is ratatouilleing this puppet. And then we got a 6-armed... Who is this? Oh, it's one of those cosplay fixers. It's a cosplay medic. I still remember what a cosplay medic is after not being in a con for so long. Yeah, it's a cosplay medic. If you ever have cosplay... If you have costume malfunctions at a con, there's usually cosplay medics around. That you could borrow duct tape from. We got a leech! There's a leech waifu! And there's a mosquito woman! Hold up, wait. Maybe the CLUSSY might not be
the end game of Monster Prom 4 MonsterCon. It might be the leech. Now that's some real monster fuckery right there. Screw all of this anthropomorphic, conventionally attractive, femme-presenting monsters. We got a fucking leech. This is it. This is the end-all be-all of monster fuckery. It's just a big-ass leech. It's like getting hard for a Kavu. Kavu in Monster Hunter. Jesus Christ, wait. Wait a minute. There's no Calgi Lester? I don't know if they might be here. Anyway, there's also a Mosquito Girl beside the big-ass leech. A shop full of mystery boxes. Is that a kitsune? Is that... What's his face from Has Been Hotel, except it's a kitsune? They're a nine-tailed fox. They turned the bastard from Has Been Hotel into a nine-tailed fox. It's a leech in a suit. Yes. Zodiac Thirst. Cosmic Office. Is this our shopkeeper? We don't get Juan in this game. Juan, the small magical Latino. He's not small anymore. He's kind of big and buff. Juan, the big magical Latino cat. Instead, we get a kitsune. Zodiac Thirst is one of the items that we'll eventually get. Zodiac Thirst. Cosmic Office. Includes a first selection of 6 out of 12 star signs you could date on the acclaimed dating sim. These figurines are said to have non-slight effects on people's stats. Wanna test your fortune? A shop full of mystery boxes. Oh, he's gacha. He's selling gacha. They, them. I don't know. Okay. Beautiful glitch. Finally found out how to get me back into Monster Prom. Just put a gacha game inside. Actually, no. We had a whole ass gacha in the previous games. Never mind. Which adds some twist to your adventure if you dare. This item is for Red. Libra, head of client relations. Average all your stats. Oh, interesting. Okay. Average all your stats. That's a good reset button. Libra, so it's gonna be zodiac signs. But there are multiple sets of gacha, so I guess this is the one that's coming from the zodiac gacha. Y'all go to sleep now, have fun. Good night. Dragon Doodler. Sounds wrong, but okay. And let's not forget about the comic mechanic. That's right, there's gonna be a comic mechanic. Punching Harder. Starring Damien and the Slayer, Aravi. Where the options you choose. If you were in a band, what would you name it? Twin Dolphins of Fire, Surgical Eye Removal, Kawaii Eyes Forever, Kawaii Eyes Forever, Anal Bead Sexy Deadly Whiplash. One of these is unlike the other. Interesting. The comic mechanic's probably gonna be the mechanic that differentiates this game from both 1 and 2. So I'm guessing it's like the quiz we take at the start of the game, except it's gonna be mid-game now. I'm guessing that's how it plays out. And have an impact on the end results. Ooh, interesting. I wonder how many variations, like how big the flowchart is of this comic system. Could be like a game within the game itself. You get to choose your own adventure, create your own comic. What is this? Damien in the tournament arc fighting Aravi? And all that end. So, whoa! Whoa! You can't just be introducing... No shot. We have a Trussy-loving waifu? We have a train enjoyer? You finally added a train enjoyer to Monster Prom? Finally, we have some autism representation in Monster Prom. Not that we haven't had it before, but this one's super obvious. We have a train enjoyer, a waifu just for me. And who is this? It's an electric waifu. She's kinda shy, she's a tsundere. Let's say she might have a shocking personality.
This one seems like a tsundere. This one seems like a nerdy train waifu. I'm all down for it. Every single archetype that I've fawned over the years of being a massive weeb, somehow coming into the game. I'm losing my shit. It's a slug girl. She's a slug. Okay then. Interesting. And much. Oh my god. Trench coat panic. Oh my god. Threesome Yuri. 18 plus, adult only. It's me, for real, my type. And more. Why is that dog biting this deer man's? Okay. The CLUSSY calls for us. Literally an It reference. An hour ago, I made this reference as a joke. It's actually in the game. You get the idea. The game is packed with stuff. Wonderful stuff. Just come into the sussy storm grate. Nothing bad is gonna happen by getting lured into the sussy storm drain by the CLUSSY. Welp, hope this got you excited for the full game. But let's go back to the second half of this demo. Wait, there's a second half? I thought I was done. Second half? There's a day 2? We get a day 2? I thought it was done. Stop right there. This is a stat police. We're here to test you on your stat knowledge. Just get in. It's us, Zoe and Liam, renowned creators, verified hot people, and knowledgeable tutorial dispensers. We thought we've been giving Blue all these exquisite tips on how to manage stats, but how easy it is to know which option ties to which stat. Yeah, some options will be easy to interpret, like how punching a bear feels very bold thing to do. But some will be quite a bit more nuanced, and it might be a bit harder to tie them to a stat. Which is why we've written all the specifics to every stat in a manual for you to check, which is not available in this demo. So even if an option might not feel tied to a specific stat, or even more than one, you just gotta take your time. Try to analyze what's the biggest clue within the option, and which stat relates to which specific clue. Or you know what, just ignore stats and choose whichever option feels more interesting to you. Live, fail, have fun! I must agree with Zoe here. Let's just try not to fail too much. Meh, let's just play some DDR so I can see you fail too much. Let's go, but don't be too surprised if you're disappointed. See you around, Blue. Okay, we get a whole 4 other events. Okay, so it's day 2 now. We only get 2 days of the con. Huh. Well, conventions do only last for like 2 to 3 days on a weekend. Okay, lore accurate. Accurate to real life con lore. They consulted the deep lore. So the stars represent the days, and I'm guessing the in-between icons represent lunchtime. Okay, got it. Where do we go? Okay, fine. Because we put it off for too long, I guess we go to the lobby. We did go to the community zone. So the last place we haven't checked yet is the lobby. Let's see what happens in the lobby. Oh! Our cosplay! It's all set up. Sailor Moon. Or it's a magical girl. Walking around the lobby, you see a kid tripping over and scratching his knees. Stupid kids. When will they learn? Still, you decide to take pity on him. You don't know how to comfort a child, so you just, pat his head and say, "You have no enemies." You leave, proud of your words of wisdom. He doesn't stop crying, but you gain 2 boldness for how cool you looked inside your head. Kids are dumb. You're with April while she does a meet and greet in the lobby when Nico and Omen suddenly come running over. April, what are you doing? Spending time with my most favoriteest fans. You know, who paid $99.95 for my VIP April's Biggest Fools experience. Why do you ask? Because from a distance, we thought this was an angry mob. We rushed over here to kill everyone.
Well, it's not an angry mob. Thanks for checking though. Bye now. But what if it was? You should have bodyguards to keep you safe. And with my axe and Omen's homicidal tendencies, we'd be perfect for the job. No thanks. I think I can take care of myself. April, you've had dinner with the president. Someone as famous as you needs to be kept safe. I've told you already, Nico. I've never had dinner with the president. Now, please let me interact with my fans. Okay, who's next in line for a photo? Nice to meet you, sweetie. Say cheese. Cheese! Wait, April. What if this fan came here to murder you? I think there's a 20 to 60% chance of that. You're making those numbers up. Oh, sweet April. All numbers are made up. You know what's very real? People who want to murder people who have dinner with the president. Omen, grab your weapon. Nico and Omen won't be easily dissuaded. Show them this fan is harmless before they shatter April's reputation. Or someone's skull. Huh. So, do your best fly impersonation and buzz in the fan's ear all day. She'll either punch you eventually or otherwise prove that she wouldn't hurt a fly. Or suggest that April fight the fan in one-on-one combat. If April wins, the fan clearly poses no threat to her. This will increase our boldness. I don't know what this will do. Charm? Maybe this is charm. Because we're gonna charm her in her ear all day. I feel like we don't want to increase our boldness. I don't know. I feel like we want to be stacking either a charm or fun. This one clearly is boldness. So I feel like we'll take our first veto, our solo choice. I want to fly in their ear. I want to tell them, hey, maybe I want to show them, maybe this stalker. She's not a stalker, by the way. She's a fan. She's clearly a fan. She won't hurt a fly. Me, basically. You knew you bought a fly fursuit for a reason. You put it on and start buzzing directly into a fan's ear. Buzz, 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 buzz. Nice fly impression, Blue. It's super annoying. Yeah, but I don't think annoying my fans on purpose is good for my brand. April, you gotta prioritize. Safety first, brand second. Buzz, 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 buzz. Can you please stop? Buzz, 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 buzz. Ah, fuck! I can't take it anymore. Buzz. Oh, help! 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 Look, she's choking Blue out. That proves she would hurt a fly. I mean, Omen, time to bodyguard. Why should we intervene? We're April's bodyguards, not Blue's. No! Shenanigery has happened! Well, there we go. Oh, good point. Omen and Nico stare blankly at you as you start to pass out. Her brand image. A live taser coincidentally falls out of April's purse and zaps the fly-hurting fan into unconsciousness. Well, at least she's ready for these types of situations. Hey, April Fools! I'll sing a song for you if you promise not to talk about anything that just happened ever again. Let's go! Hooray! You gain 2 creativity, with your perfect fly impression, but you lose 2 boldness. I mean, it's something. It's something. Where do we hang out now? Let's go to the hotel outdoors. Hotel and outdoors, main stage, community zone. I feel like I want to go to... Let's go to the main stage again. Soft or hard, magic system. World building choices when writing your magical girl's story. You decide to attend the panel on the merits of soft versus hard magic systems in magical girl fiction. After getting the required dick jokes out of the way, you actually learn a lot of valuable information on world building mechanics. You gain 2 smarts from all that knowledge, and from learning so many new dick jokes. Later, Liam and Zoe are scheduled to give an interview about Zoe's massively viral fanfic. Liam Prom. Greetings, you puny worms. I'm your favorite interviewer ever, the undefeatable Omen. Welcome to my show. Are you going to introduce us? Oh, right. This is Zoe and Liam. You may applaud for them. Okay, that's enough. So, Zoe, this thing you're writing, what is it again? Some kind of anatomy textbook? Well, Liam's anatomy is prominently featured in my work, if you know what I mean. But no, Liam Prom is a story about Liam Academy, a school where everyone is Liam. The Liams only have 3 weeks to find the perfect Liam to take to prom. Hijinks ensue! Ah, and this Liam Academy is fictional. Yes. Thank fucking God. What's that supposed to mean? Sorry, I would not have phrased it that way if I knew you were here. You forgot I was at my own fucking interview. What do you mean, your interview? It was I who beat up the original interview and therefore earned the right to use this panel slot as I saw fit. Wait, this interview wasn't scheduled by the con? Oh, are you going to ask us a question or not? Well, if I must. How many gallons of heavy cream can you consume in one sitting? A question about the fan fiction Omen. The rest of Omen's questions aren't much better, so when the audience Q&A starts, you know it's up to you to save this. What do we do? Liam! Do you think agreeing to let Zoe write a fan fiction where all the characters are you as an act of intense egotism or total deconstruction of your ego? Or, Liam, if all the Liams represent different aspects of yourself, which Liam represents your butt? Should we ask him about his butt? Or should we deconstruct the fanfic, get deeper into the psyche of what makes Liam Liam? At Liam Prom. I feel like that's way too smart for my taste. I feel like we should probably ask him about his butt. Either that increases our charm or fun. Either way goes. Or boldness. I don't know, wait. Bottom, you want to ask about the butt? Ask him about his butt? Okay. That depends on how you look at it. Every Liam is a representation of the complexity of my soul. Really? I thought it was kinda obvious that butt Liam represents your butt. That's a very literal interpretation of a deceptively complex metaphor. It's a giant floating butt with your face on it, Liam. It doesn't get much more literal than that. But butt Liam is actually a reflection of my humility, and how I'm not averse to sometimes being the butt of the joke. I saw him more of as a silly floating butt with your face on it. Butts are fun. Especially if you have Liam's stupid face on them. Yes, that's the face! How far have we fallen? How far has Monster Prom fallen? Does God not leave heaven because he fears what we humans have created? Is that the reason why we've never seen God? They fear the creations, the man-made horrors that we've made. Don't be grumpy, just look at Butt Liam. Doesn't he fill your heart with joy? I mean, I guess? Well, I must admit, my face does improve the aesthetics of a standard butt. Now the real question is, does Liam's actual butt have a Liam face on it? I'm sure the audience wants to know. Sadly, you have to move on to the next question, leaving that huge mystery unsolved. You gain 2 fun and lose 2 smarts for asking questions about butts. Look man, we're getting dumber and dumber by the second. The best we can do is maximize our fun. Where do we get fun again? I forgot. Where do we get fun? Let's try to at least maximize our fun while we're at it. We've already been to the main stage, the lobby. We only have the hotel and outdoors, the community zone, and the merch hall left. I'm pretty sure the merch hall gives us creativity. Community zone
do we get there again? The hotel and outdoors. Wait, no. Hotel and outdoors, we got creativity from that. Yeah, I remember. My short-term memory is pretty bad if it wasn't obvious enough. Or we could just wing it. Where do we go, chat? You guys can decide. Hotel and outdoors. Community zone. Hold tab to see the stats. That's right. Wait. Oh, that's right. The technology is here. We're in 2025 Monster Prom. Okay, so this is fun. This is smarts. This is creativity. This is charm. Fun. Okay. Well, community zone it is. You sit down to play a really complicated game of the European board game. You don't want to make a fool of yourself, so you pick up the manual and start reading. Days pass, seasons change, cities crumble and are covered in sand. When you finish the manual, you find yourself alone in an empty post-apocalyptic wasteland. Just kidding, you fell asleep. But what you did get to read of the manual was +2 fun. You then look over and see Liam, Omen, Doug, and Nico. No CLUSSY! Chatting in front of a scoreboard. Sports? In your con, you better check out this anomaly. Hey Blue, do you want to play imaginary ball with us? You basically sit together and imagine you're playing a ball game. It's fun, probably. Ready to play? Let's have me against all of you. Ha! You've made a critical strategic error, vampire. 1 versus 4 is a completely unfair distribution. You're right. It is completely unfair. For you four. It is on! You and your friends sit down, close your eyes, and start imagining as hard as you can. You imagine yourself on the bench. You don't want to be left out, but you don't want to play sports either, even if they're imaginary. Do any of you see the ball? No, just the inside of my eye sockets. Are we winning? I just scored a point. What? How? Forfeit your point to me or forfeit your life. Yes, I score again. You think maybe Liam's full of it, but then an imaginary referee shows up and awards Liam 2 imaginary points. Wow, nice. I wish I were half the athlete you were, Liam. Liam somehow stomps everyone's ass at imaginary ball. A crowd is formed to cheer Liam on. He's up 20-0, which is to say he keeps on repeating, ha, I score again, with his eyes closed. Ow, sorry gang, I gotta hit the bench. I think I twisted my imaginary ankle. Fine, begone from me. Blue, get in here and win me some points, or I will twist both of your imaginary ankles. Shit. You don't have imaginary medical insurance. You'd better beat Liam at this game, but how? Huh. Anime mastermind plot twist. Revealed that you imagined that 1 week before. Your team paid millions of imaginary dollars to hire Liam, so all his points have been for your team. Or, throw Liam off by asking why he isn't wearing imaginary pants in this imaginary match. Interesting. What happens if we press tab right now? Nope. Okay, we still have to intuit what gives what. Interesting. Let's see. I feel like both of these options can either be smart or creative. This feels like we're convincing Liam, so it might be charm actually. None of these feel fun. You love both? Which should we choose, chat? Anime mastermind plot twist? Or we throw him off by asking him why he's not wearing any imaginary pants in this imaginary game of imaginary sports ball? Anime plot twist? Or try to outmaneuver this dork in the marketplace of ideas? Top gang, bottom gang. I feel like... I feel like...
in classic Monster Prom, one of these would have been the money option. You would have lost money if we had imaginary dollars to pay Liam. Okay. Let's see. I feel like we go top just for the anime mastermind plot twist. This is the anime convention themed Monster Prom game, I guess. Sure. Okay, we go with the anime mastermind plot twist. We saw your plan coming! We were 5 steps ahead, Yugi boy! Liam's been on our team all along? What a twist! No, that's not true. I've never been on your team. But Blue imagined that you were. So per the rules of Imaginary Ball, it is true. You're right. The clues were staring us all in the face all along. Liam's even wearing our team uniform. No, I'm not. And look, he's been carrying an imaginary briefcase full of imaginary money Blue hired him with. How could I miss that? Liam, you sly dog. I'm almost impressed. You really thought that you could deceive me, but I'm far too intelligent to be fooled by your double cross. I'm not crossing you! You're just making stuff up. Which is probably the point of Imaginary Ball, but what would I know? Why would I lie about that? I could obviously never fool a smart guy like Liam. He's clearly been in on this strategy with me the whole time. But no, Of course I knew about Blue's plan all along, yes. It's just, we thought if we told you all before the match, it would be too confusing of a strategy for you, yes. It's way too smart. You need a high IQ to understand our strategy. That's true, it's very confusing for me. Did we win? We did! 3 cheers for Liam! Hip hip hooray! You all hoist Liam in the air and cheer for him like the star athlete he is. Well, not literally. You sit in a circle and imagine that you're doing it. It's still epic. You gain 2 smarts for your quick thinking, but lose 2 fun for your contrived win. No, my fun! There goes our fun. And we only got 1 choice left. I guess. Okay, chat. Presumably last event of the demo. Because I don't think we're gonna have lunchtime. Do we go for hotel and outdoors? Or the merch hall? I feel like... Do we end it in the same way most of us ends our con experience? Everyone is just tired the fuck out. Probably got a little sick. Probably got infected with something from interacting with like thousands of people in an enclosed room. So we just crash out at the hotel. Is that the canonical con-going experience? We just crash out at the hotel at the end of all of this? I feel like that would be fitting. I say we go hotel and outdoors. You're chilling in your hotel room when suddenly a man dressed as a rat breaks in. Emmett Silk, Final Fantasy XIV? He runs around while yelling, I am the rat! I am the rat! Look at me! The rat! And then he leaves as confusingly as he came. You call reception to complain. Yes, that. It happens sometimes. Apologies, ma'am. We can compensate you with 2 creativity. Look, man, they have to... Somehow... The Google reviews have to mention this! Or else we have to deal with random rat people entering our room. I feel like that might be an important thing to learn off of user reviews. Fuck it, you'll take that. Afterwards, you, Nico, Liam, and Zoe are sitting by the food trucks eating corn dogs. Darn it. I got a hot dog again. What do you mean? Well, you know how every corn dog has 50-50 chance of either having a hot dog or a corn cob inside? For some reason, I always get a hot dog. What? That's not how corn dogs work at all. True, it's not exactly a 50-50 chance, because there's also a super slight chance, like 1 in a million, that you get a corn dog genie. But you know what I mean. Corn dog genie. I don't think I do. I mean, it kind of makes sense. It is called a corn dog. It's called that because it's covered in cornbread. No, I'm telling you, it's a 50-50 thing. Except it's an unfair 50-50 because I never get a corn cob. Which some might say is evidence that there's no such thing as a corn dog. Liam, you're not gonna beat them in the marketplace of ideas. Or that Nico's just very unlucky. Am I the only reasonable person here? I mean, there has to be one straight man in in this comedy trio. I don't need someone reasonable. I just need someone comforting. Thanks, Zoe. This conversation is interrupted by you taking a bite out of your corn dog and getting a mouthful of magic smoke instead. A corn dog genie appears. What the fuck? It's the corn dog genie, silly. The one I was just telling you about. The corn dog genie. Congratulations, Blue. You get one wish before I return to my cozy breaded home. What will it be? We have summoned the corn dog genie? We wish to know why you never get a corn cob when you eat corn dogs. Or, we wish for what everybody wants. A beach episode? I mean, there's only one choice here. I mean, this is a non-choice. This is the illusion of choice. In my dating sim, I mean... Yes! A beach episode! But we've got a con to attend. Why would we waste our time with... Shut up! This is happening! Faster than you can say, can I finish my corn dog first? The genie teleports you all to the beach. Oh, this is nice. We could spend the next 3 days just doing this. Swimming, making sandcastles, smashing watermelons blindfolded. We could do this forever! I can see it now. Monster Prom 5, Monster Beach. Don't give me any ideas. Tempting, but we shouldn't. The beauty of the beach episode is that it's a rarity. Otherwise, they'd lose their appeal. I mean, if every anime has a beach episode, a state-mandated beach episode, is it really that rare? I mean... like finding a corn dog genie. Yeah, sure. But hey, that just means we have to make the most out of this opportunity. Liam takes a watermelon and a blindfold out of his bag. Squee, you didn't! I knew you'd appreciate it. Look, it's April! Get over here, girl, we're just getting started. I get to see my CLUSSY in a bikini! I will, I'm just a bit shy in this little bikini. Do you think it's a little too revealing? Reveal it to me now! It's exactly the right amount of too revealing. The sea won't be the only thing making everyone wet today. Stop teasing me! Reveal it now! Join us, those melons. This melon won't smash itself. Honk, coming! Sadly, what? Ah! Glitch! Beautiful glitch! How dare you! What? You're teasing the beach episode for the full game! This better be in the full game. This better be a whole secret ending. Or some shit, I don't know. Sadly, we have to cut this outcome short for time. But feel free to imagine all the hilarious antics you all get up to in your beach episode. I got baited. I don't get to see a CLUSSY in a bikini. Never mind, I think the fan artist will get to it eventually. Seriously, draw fan art or something and make it hornier than we ever could. You gain 2 fun and lose 2 smarts. Haha, marketing! Get the people who played the demo to make fan art for you of the CLUSSY in a bikini. Post it, put it on Twitter, put the hashtag in so we can retweet it. I mean, it works. You've reached the end of the demo. Did you like it? You can tell us all about it in our official Discord server or on social media. We're at Beautiful Glitch on IG and TikTok, and both Beautiful Glitch and Monster Prom on Twitter. I mean, kinda base that we're still calling it Twitter in-game. X, formerly known as Twitter. Once again, if you want more of these sexy monsters, consider buying or wishlisting the full game. you can be sure it's brimming with our signature weirdness. Again, thanks for your support, and thanks for playing. See you at the con, winky face.
What do you want to do now? Wishlist the game, play again. And there we go. That is the current demo for Monster Prom for MonsterCon, coming to a console and PC near you. So, go ahead and wishlist the game. Feel free to do so. It really does help out in pushing indie games up the Steam algorithm. But I think that is that. Will this take us directly to the page? It does take us directly to the page. So never mind. There we go. And we're back to the main menu. Somehow, the music stopped. That's haunting. So anyway, there's that. I enjoyed this little reprieve. So we're back at it again. We had a short little break back into the Monster Prom verse. Do we still say verse in 2025? I feel like putting verse at the end of your thing kind of dates you. People only started saying verse because of the whole metaverse buy-in with all the CEOs and be like, there's gonna be the next big thing. We should call our thing the something verse. Kind of dates your thing. So there's that. The demo for MonsterCon coming soon. Wishlist the game. Help out the devs. Go to the Discord. Draw some fan art of the CLUSSY in a bikini. And then tag me on Twitter or tag the official account so they could retweet it. So there's that. I enjoyed the demo. Can't wait. I'm still planning to stay blind about the game. I'm not gonna check out the backer demo, which has more content. I want to be blind for when we get the actual full game when it comes out. So there's that. Schedule for this weekend. This weekend we're gonna play some more Arknights. We're going to be continuing our hunt through for the other endings of IS5 for those that wish to know. Aside from that, thank you to everyone that stopped by, chilled out in chat, watched us react to and play through the demo of MonsterCon. Monster Prom 4! Can't wait for this to come out. Of course, we'll be having a lot of content for that coming soon, but I think that will be that. I'm expecting lots of CLUSSY bikini fan art on Twitter. I have no doubt the Monster Prom community will pay out on that. But until our next stream this weekend, where we play more Arknights, my name is Nez and thanks for watching. I'll see you friendos this weekend. Bye-bye. It's really ominous that the music just stopped. Wow. Echo, echo, echo. No ending song.